Mm. Oh, 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 that's good coffee. Hey, it's Mark Shepard in the Morning Cryptos, and I just woke up, and my eyes are like all gronky, and I'm going to look at the charts. I haven't looked at them yet. I have looked at this one. This is Bitcoin. Evidently, it's a peer-to-peer currency that you can like use anywhere in the world without any intermediary like a bank. It's very exciting. Here we go. That's the hardest part. Is like, what am I going to say first that will make you interested enough to keep watching? I don't know. So here I am. Here I am again. It's day 100. Day 100 of my 90-day challenge. And last night before I went to bed, you got to see what I did with Bitcoin before I do anything else. You know, I've really enjoyed drawing these lines. Whoops. So here's what I did. This is not any technical trading anything. I was just looking at it. I was looking at it and looking at it and looking at it and looking at it. And I was trying to figure out what I was going to do next. You know, I was trying to figure out if there's any rhyme or reason or pattern. So I kept going down deeper into smaller time increments, right? See, did I go to the 1 minute? No, I didn't do the 1 minute. This is more of a 1 hour chart. Let's see what I did. Yeah. So right here in my book is where the support is going to be when it comes back. Okay. So I just like kind of drew a line from there, from these 2 points up to here. Okay. I kind of drew it like that. Just like, okay. You know, if it comes back, maybe this has something to do with something. It doesn't, but I'm just, this is how the human mind works. Again, this is what I'm trying to play with here. And then I thought, well, what about these bottoms? These bottoms are higher. So I drew a line there. And I was like, but these tops are lower. So I drew a line there. And then like, what about from this top to this bottom? I just made a little box, right? And lo and behold, I wake up this morning and it's like sitting right in the box. See if I can draw it a little better. Right, there it is. So anyway, we're either in a correction, a consolidation, a pullback, a move sideways, or a move up. Either way, I'm 100% right in my predictions. If you have enough opportunities, enough options, you can be right 100% of the time. Something's going to happen with Bitcoin, but it might not be today. All right, so let's go to, I want to go to Google and see, we'll hit refresh here on the Bitcoin price, see what is going on. And it looks like, aha. Okay, Goldman Sachs analysts now see a possible Bitcoin price jump. Okay. We already looked at hedge funds push the price of Bitcoin to new highs, and India's central bank isn't adopting Bitcoin for payments or settlements. Like, why would that be news? And like, why do we care? I don't know. But this is kind of new that Goldman Sachs, one of the Wall Street big boys, is now saying, yeah, it's going to rise. So, okay, whatever. I want to keep this short today, so I'm not going to dive into too many articles. Let's look at Bitcoin Cash. And the more I hear about Bitcoin Cash, the more I'm not too into it. And I say this with deep respect to you guys who are into it. And there's 2 things I want to say about Bitcoin Cash. And one is, let's go to the 1-day chart. there's money to be made whether you like something or not, right? Whether you think it's ultimately good or not, often there's money to be made. And the thing though with Bitcoin Cash is that it's got some things going on with it. And this is my perception of it. I'm not a tech guy, okay? So just hang with me for a second. Evidently, the people who did the Bitcoin Cash fork are also the same people that make most of the machines that most of the crypto miners want. Okay, and I'm not going to name any names here because it's too damn early in the morning and I don't remember the names. So the thing is, they just did this thing where if you want to actually get their equipment now, and by the way, they can't keep the equipment on the shelves. It's selling that fast. But now they have made a rule that you can only buy that equipment in Bitcoin Cash. And that's kind of business as usual in most of the world. I'm going to tell you a quick story. Years and years and years and years ago, my first real job after I left Princeton Theological Seminary, I was going to be a minister and I couldn't stand it. Not because I'm not spiritual, but because I'm not religious. And I have a little problem with authority. I'm kind of libertarian. I don't like to be told what to do. So becoming a minister and being told what to do by a whole congregation of people wasn't really my thing. So hats off to you if you're spiritual. Hats off to you if you're spiritual and religious. However, the story goes kind of along this line. I got a job working for a group of lawyers, and they had started a mortgage company. These were real estate lawyers. They started a mortgage company, and then they decided to start a title insurance agency. And whenever anyone got a mortgage from their mortgage company, they, of course, represented their own mortgage company at the closing. And this is in New York State, so it's different than a lot of other states where they have, escrow and the title company handles everything. In this case, the title company was me. They hired me, and I was the only employee of the title company, and basically they required that anyone who got a loan through them had to use the title company that I worked for. Same kind of deal. And people didn't like it then, and it seemed shady to me, and I eventually left that job because I didn't like that kind of shadiness, right? But people all over the world have different values, and those with the gold make the rules, right? And that's why Bitcoin Cash and a lot of these forks and the centralized mining stuff, like if everybody in the world gets all of their mining equipment from the same company, it ain't decentralized. That company has inordinate power, which is why I am really happy that a lot of the new coins are moving to proof of stake. So I just wanted to say that kind of more, the story is kind of coming out a little bit more with about Bitcoin Cash, and it's brilliant from a business point of view. It's brilliant from the community's point of view. It seems kind of nefarious, if you ask me. So anyway, I don't have to buy Bitcoin Cash because I don't want to buy one of their machines. So I'm not gonna. All right, so let's just go down the list here. Bitcoin, again, is, I think, consolidating, and I'm going to reset the chart to get rid of all my dumb lines here, which, I don't know, I had a lot of fun. And, if you can't do arts and crafts, in crypto, what can you do? You know what I mean? So, how do I do that? How do I reset the chart? Oh, there we go, right there. And while it's resetting, I'm going to take a sip of coffee. Okay. Here we go. This is my 100th day. 100 days, people. And it feels like the first day. It feels like the first day. All right, so I reset the chart. Let's look at the 1 day, and let's get a good look at what Bitcoin's doing. This makes me feel better. Believe it or not, it makes me feel better. But then consider the fact that all the other currencies, like if they move $10, if they move $20, it's a big deal, right? But here, Bitcoin has literally lost $500 of value, and it's just no big deal, right? It's not a crash, right? Somebody who I was listening to said, yeah, if you take the normal numbers that we evaluate a Wall Street deal, so a 20% fall is really serious on Wall Street. They would call that a crash maybe. But with Bitcoin, it's like a Bitcoin crash is more like a 50%. You have to just realize it's really volatile, and the fact that it's actually done one thing for several days in a row is pretty cool. And so seeing some of these pauses, some of these consolidations, to me, that makes it a little bit more sustainable. I still would like it to correct significantly so I can get back in at a lower price. I'm a trader, and buy low, sell high. You don't buy something at full price. You wait till it comes on sale. That's it. You wait for the sales. Right now, we're entering the Thanksgiving, Christmas holiday season, and a lot of people are like, yeah, I'll put a picture of the toy in my son's stacking, and then I'll get it after Christmas on sale. Right? That's a trader's mind, right? It's not always politically correct, but it's how the trader's mind works. All right, so we are, I think, thankfully consolidating a little, and on the 1 hour chart, man, I'm congested today. On the 1 hour chart, we do have some support. Oh, I get to draw a line. Gotta draw a line. Oh. Whoops. Okay. Gonna draw a line right here. I love lines. Gonna draw a line. Look at that. We got support, people. I like a little support. Come on, line. Get back. Okay. I've noticed the other technical chart guys don't have trouble drawing their lines. Okay. But I'm a kindergartner trapped in a human adult body. It's not fair. But I think a kindergartner could learn about this. I would love to teach this to kindergartners. Maybe that could be a program. I could teach it to a kindergartner, and I could teach it to like an old person. That would be really fun. All right. So what's going to happen next? We don't know. I think we're going to see a little more consolidation as we get closer to the Segwit 2x fork. I think that's what's going to happen. But again, this is crypto, people. We never know. You never know. But you can't wait unless you play, Garrett. Okay, so let's go to Dash. Let's get through this. Again, I haven't seen anything. Oh. Dash is going up. Woo. Let's go to 1 day, see what's happening. Get into perspective. Look at that. Dash makes a move. Do. Oh, Dash. You sweet thing, you. Okay, I am very bullish on Dash, and I love it when my preconceived notions are confirmed by a single green candle that is rising above the herd of green and red candles, right? So that's looking good. I like it. Thanks, Dash. Thank you very much. Because I think I bought Dash up here around 300. Oh no, I think I did. I may have bought some Dash down here when we had that last Jamie Dimon and China ICO thing. I think maybe I bought it there. But anyway, I don't really care. Once I buy it, I let go of any judgment usually if I'm making a good decision anyway. And the thing is, you'll want to buy it when it goes low, or you'll want to buy it when it's kind of sitting in a sideways range. That to me, that's some good stuff. All right, so cool. Go Dash. And let's just take a peek at EOS. Okay, so EOS had a boost, and now it's doing some correcting or consolidating or getting ready to boost more. That's cool. I got a little EOS. Ethereum. I still don't know why Ethereum isn't going, but it will. A lot of the wizened, seasoned traders that I've been listening to and studying with think that Ethereum's a good place particularly if there's uncertainty or confusion in the Bitcoin market. Ethereum, Litecoin, and Dash are my go-to, top tier coins. So Ethereum is doing its thing, and it is staying in a sideways trading range that it has been in now for quite some time. Draw a little line here, just so you know what I'm talking about. And I learned that it goes straight if you hold the shift key down. Yeah. So, all entertainment aside, I like the way Ethereum's charting. It's as stable as it has ever been. And stability is kind of good for it, price-wise. Because remember, if Ethereum really boosts, it gets more expensive to use. So in some ways, it's nice that it's kind of holding steady. And that's sweet. But I don't think it's going to hold steady forever. I think it's going up. So we'll see. And hopefully it doesn't go down, right? IOTA, the Internet of Things. Little green action down here. Little green action. Pretty good. But it hasn't really made a breakout yet. But I'm optimistic. We'll see. Litecoin. Come on, Litecoin. Litecoin has so far managed to have higher bottoms and has stayed the same price for quite some time as well. So, looks like we have a little breakout in Litecoin, but we'll see if it can get back up to 70, what it wants to do. I have a feeling it's just going to maybe go to 60 at the most. We'll see. Good. Go Litecoin. I think it's a really good project. It should be doing better than it is. But again, I think other people should be famous instead of Kim Kardashian. I saw her on a YouTube video. I'm like, who is this woman? And she's literally a package, right? She's literally a fake human walking around, and that people somehow think is awesome. I don't know. I wasn't very attracted to her. She seemed fake to me. Yeah, okay. Go Litecoin. Go Litecoin. Again, this is when you want to buy, when there's not a lot of action, when things are a little quiet. And obviously today is a less good day to buy than yesterday. Yesterday would have been a really good day to buy. So you want to, and I wouldn't say don't buy Litecoin here because it's at a kind of a really, it's at a resistance point right here, which if it breaks through that, some people are momentum traders. They won't get in until it looks like it has some momentum. But I think that's tricky because you can't always time it. You're not always there looking, So I would suggest to myself, and again, this is not to be construed as investment advice. This is me going like, yeah. Right now, if I had profits anywhere, I would still put them into Litecoin because I still think it's cheap at 57, right? Down here at 52, even better. Down here at 49, even better. So that if there's any kind of retracement, within this kind of range, I'm in, But when it boosts, now I have a whole different mindset, and I'm going to look to see if it's time to take profits or time to just hold, right? So, all right, so let's look at NEO. Do not count NEO out, people, just because China banned ICOs. Once they figure out how they can make money in the government from it, they'll probably allow it again. And NEO is the Chinese Ethereum, and I don't know that much about it, but some people are really thinking it's good. And we say go, consolidating a little, looking like it wants to accentuate the positive a little bit. Okay, still a good time to get some when we say go. Again, it's early in that project. And Monero, we had a boost. And it kind of hit its little resistance place right here, which it has been playing with, right? $100 is, if you're in US dollars, that's kind of where the resistance is. I don't know where it would be in Bitcoin. We'll have to look at a chart that has Bitcoin Monero in Bitcoin. So this is not a bad place to get some Monero if you think it's going to boost beyond 100, because it's had a little boost and it's pulled back a little bit. But we could see another one of these little patterns where it goes down. And again, just like the others that are kind of in a sideways trading range. But people, the sideways trading range to me is the best buy signal, because it has support, right? It's not going below a certain price. So the value is agreed upon and confirmed by all of these days, right? That this is the value, right? And it's not a precise value. It's between 80 and $100, right? That's not a bad swing, right? And you could literally, if you had enough of it, you could make a living just trading this range, right? But that would take work, right? It would take being really present and involved in that market, right? But here, pretty much if you buy anywhere in here, at some point it's already proven that it can go as high as 150, right? And it was just China ICO bans and Jamie Dimon stuff that brought it back. So that's not that significant. So once money starts coming back in from Bitcoin to this market, or once money starts flooding Bitcoin so much that the block sizes are all jammed and nobody can get any Bitcoin, people might put their money in some other cryptos. And when people take profits from Bitcoin, they might put their profits into Monero, because it is hard to trace, right? So if I was a Bitcoin millionaire, I'd be like, yeah, I might take some of my Bitcoin profit and slip it into Monero so I can buy that secret island and build my evil genius headquarters with Monero, and James Bond can try to fight it, but he can't, right? That would be fun. Sorry I'm not as serious as all the other crypto people. Okay, let's look at Civic real quick, because I haven't checked in with Civic. All right. We're good. Nothing happening here but time. If you want to get yourself some Civic, good time to get some. Look at how low it is. And it's not going to stay low, okay? It's a really good project. Civic, check it out. Do your due diligence. This is Civic against Ethereum. Man, they got those really candle wiki things. Interesting. All right, let's look at Omise Go against Bitcoin. Fascinating. Way low. And against Ethereum, or no, US dollar Tether. Interesting. And again, for those of you who don't know, US dollar Tether is kind of a convenience coin that some of the exchanges are using. I know Bittrex uses it, and you can literally take your profits, put it into US dollar Tether, so it'll basically, it's tied to the US dollar, so it will always stay whatever the US dollar is, and then that way you don't have to convert it into US dollars. You're just converting it right on the exchange, and it happens instantly, and then you can go from the US dollar Tether into whatever other currency you want. So it's kind of a convenience thing, but there's also some kind of slippery, shady stuff about it as well. So not something you want to hold long term. Maybe it's a convenience factor. Maybe not. We'll see. Okay, Quantum against Bitcoin. We have a little life in the girl. That's pretty cool. I just want to look real quick because I don't think in Bitcoin. All right, I just want to see. Quantum's trading at number 6. So that's really, I mean, number 6 is pretty good. And looks like Bitcoin Cash dropped back to number 3. And again, Ethereum Classic, there's a whole group of people that seem to think Ethereum Classic is worth investing in and developing. I kind of don't agree, but hey, do whatever you want to do. Okay. All right. I just want to check Quantum real quick. It's $10 and 1082. Not bad. All right. And I just want to see Monero against Bitcoin. So we got a decent boost in Monero against Bitcoin. And then with Ethereum, we have a much larger boost. So yeah, so that's it. You have managed to get through the entire series of charts of cryptos that I am paying attention to, that I am either owning or considering owning, cryptos that I'm doing research on. Some of it a little half-assed, like NEO. I really haven't given NEO much attention. I have looked at it. I have gone to their website, and but it's not really in the news right now. That's interesting. And again, this is a news-driven culture, and it's like the squeaky wheel gets the grease, right? There's an old saying, and the news right now is all about Bitcoin and what's going to happen when the Segwit 2x hard fork happens. And there's a lot of divergent opinion. There are people that think that Segwit 2x is going to actually replace Bitcoin as the main chain. I think that's kind of hard to believe. And there's a lot of people in the community of Bitcoin who think the Segwit 2x proposal is a bad idea. And so that should be interesting to watch it play out. The thrills, the spills, the action here on the Morning Cryptos. And if you like this, I really appreciate you, and I really appreciate you watching. And every day I just do this. I get up first thing in the morning. I don't think about this. I don't have charts, graphs, or anything other than what's here. And I have lots of other ideas for other special reports. But the Morning Cryptos for me is the Morning Cryptos. And it's what happens. I usually meditate a little bit. Then I get out of bed. I make my coffee. While I'm making my coffee, I watch Stephen Colbert to catch the news. You know, you got to stay up. You got to stay up to date with the news. I watch Stephen Colbert, and then I tear myself away from his humor. But that lightens me up a little bit, right? And then I come out here, I take my coffee, and I start looking at the charts just to see what happened while I was asleep. And to flap my lips, that's what I do. And I hope you enjoy it. And I really appreciate you guys. And I love your comments. I've learned a lot from you. This is a community. This is not me bestowing my wisdom about cryptos. This is me trying to understand it from a non-technical point of view, a somewhat an amateur point of view, meaning doing it for the love of. Amateur ultimately is not a bad word. But most of us are not full-time traders, and most of us are not full-time investors, but we have value that we want to preserve. We have value that we want to grow. We have this energy that we call value, which is the result of our hard work, our ideas, our commitment to whatever career that we are engaged in. And the reality of the world and the U.S. market for the little guy is that we keep getting screwed by the Wall Street firms, right? We keep getting screwed by the steady decline of the U.S. dollar. And I found some wonderful charts, which I will share in a special report about literally how much you could buy with the US dollar, with $1, right? And when it started, you could buy a pair of shoes for $1. Slightly after that, you could buy an entire dress, a woman's house dress, for $1, right? At one point, you could have bought 20 Coca-Cola bottles for $1, right? What can you buy for $1 today? Not much, and not much of value. However, Bitcoin's doing the opposite. Bitcoin is getting more and more valuable. The cryptos in general, the good ones, the good projects, even though they're not cranking right now, are increasing in value because they do significant things and because they're designed very differently from our current financial system. And so the big revolution is that we're getting to watch one of the, I would like to say, vastest changes. A vast change is upon us, brothers and sisters. Brothers and sisters, a vast change is upon us. The financial world is about to change, and it may not change gracefully. It may be a messy change, but change is upon us nonetheless. The only thing that we can count on is change. And death and taxes. But good time to be alive. I'm glad to be alive, and I'm glad that I spent this moment of my life with you. So leave a comment, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you do the little bell thing. And and check out at the end of this, check out my new 30-second Morning Cryptos promo spot. I want to hear what you think about it. I have a couple of other versions and ideas that I'm working on too. So that's it for now. That's it for today. This is Tuesday, November 7th. Oh, is this voting day? Vote. Vote for something today. Vote somehow, some way. Do your local election. Be a part of the political process. Even vote with your heart. Okay? So that's it for today. My name is Mark Shepard. Over and out. Start the music. I think I'm awake now. Ooh.